Hi guys, it's SourPatchSimmer here and welcome back to my channel. So today we are building 10 Industrial Lane. So it's basically an industrial house, but I've decided that's a renovated factory. So it used to be an industrial factory and then it was renovated for a home. So I'm just kind of building a fire escape at the moment, but I do end up changing this because it didn't work. Because I really wanted to make a fire escape, but I just logically didn't want to, it just didn't want to work for me. It would have been cool though. I might do this in future builds because I thought it looked pretty snazzy. Quite nice. If the factory wasn't so narrow, I probably would have been able to get away with it. But it's quite a big lot anyway. We have, I can't actually remember. It's been a while since I actually did this build, to be honest. Because legitimately, I did this ages ago, which you might notice if you go on the gallery because it's been up for a little while. So I can't actually, I know what it looks like at the end, but I can't remember the process really. Apologies in advance, but I just really wanted to make it look cool, essentially. So I'm just clicking to turn the sound down on this because I have my sound already done. There we go, sorted. Now I can think without hearing the background noise of the music that I decided to use. So yeah, we did end up sorting the fire escape kind of thing. It's kind of a weird boxy thing area, which it works but it doesn't. It bothers me, but I tried. Okay, so since I tried, I'm happy with it. And it stopped for some reason. Why have you? There we go. I think I was on the phone or something, or talking to someone. I tend to do that quite a lot actually. Whenever I do builds, I tend to either Skype with people, which is usually Frazzy and LittleSimmer. So Frazzy simming, LittleSimmer. I usually Skype with, or I'm actually on the phone to my good friends in real life. Not that Dom and Frazzy aren't real life people, but you know what I'm saying. Not YouTube friends basically, or I'm just listening to music or a podcast. But I remember that I was Skyping Dom and Frazzy when I was doing this, so that could be why I'm a bit like, oh, all over the place. So I'm just adding the roof in now, making sure it looks okay and kind of like a factory ish. I can't remember if I get rid of that. Yeah, I do get rid of it. Thank God for that, because that looked awful. So I was thinking to myself, oh no, please tell me I get rid of that. I do. It's all good. It's all good. I think I did actually base this factory thing off a couple of images on Pinterest that I saw. That Pinterest is beautiful. Like a lot of my inspiration actually comes from Pinterest. Not necessarily like the outside, but a lot of the interior stuff does, sometimes anyway. And particularly for this build, the back here, like the back garden area, that was quite inspired, as well as the kitchen too. Because they had this like kind of open plan kind of level thing. It looked pretty cool, that's what I was trying to do there actually. And it worked. It eventually worked. I figured out how to sort that out, which was just by little walls, half walls or a fence, because apparently you physically can't divide the level without it being have to be separated by a fence or a half walls. But hey ho, it's okay. It works how I wanted it, so I was happy. So I'm just gonna add in bathroom, I think, there, maybe? I remember, like, messing around quite a lot with this house, though. Because there was little, like, this area here that just, with the walls, it was very frustrating. And same with the bathroom as well, because we lose quite a lot of space in there, technically. But it's okay. It doesn't really matter. I love those lights, though, the big ones. I love the lights that you can use for split levels, actually. I really like them ones. But I ended up quite liking the layout that I decided up here and downstairs as well. I think it worked quite nicely. A bit different, don't get me wrong, but I think it works quite nicely personally. So we got a little corridor in there, just adding everything in. I do go around and basically make at least one wall the full brick in every kind of every floor, because I think to myself, well, if I was in a factory, if I was renovating, I would want like the actual exposed brick there. I do that in a few of my builds actually like that, but I really like the exposed brick look. I think it looks really nice. So that's why I've decided to do it there, because I think it works quite nicely. And in real life, like, a lot of people do that when they renovate factories and things. They tend to keep like the original features or the original kind of walls on the outside and things. So that's where I'm going with it anyway. And that's why, yeah, it was quite fun actually to do. I really enjoyed doing this build. I remember doing it. It was a while back though, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. That's why I'm not great at remembering things for this build. I do like the square windows there, or the slightly rectangular ones. I like them quite a lot, and I love the bay window kind of effect that we've given the walls in all the way through. I really like that. I decided to just get rid of the top thing because it was a waste of space and it was starting to really annoy me. So I was like, no, we're going to actually do this properly now. So it gave us extra room too, and that's what I mean about the exposed brick. How you can have like the different kind of the way that Maxis have got it. So this was filmed before the extra bricks were put in with one of the stuff packs. There's a lot of stuff packs that we have, and I can't remember them all because there's too many now. I think it's the game pack actually. So I don't know. You guys will tell me anyway. Like, we all know what I'm talking about. The like the Dine Out. Dine Out, that is the one. The Dine Out bricks that they gave us. It was before Dine Out was released that I recorded this, so it was a while back. And I just haven't had the time to sort of like actually do the voiceover. So I was like, no, I'm not going to upload it until I've done the voiceover. So that's why I'm doing the voiceover now. Anyway, after all that whole spiel, basically the different bricks that they have, I like the exposed ones, but the ones that kind of look half painted over, which is why I put them up. And that is all I was trying to say for about 2 minutes. I am sorry. I'm terrible at thinking of things. My brain doesn't work very quickly. So I tend to just like kind of mumble and go over and over and over like in my brain, and then I eventually get to what I wanted to say, but then it's too late. But you know, hey ho, my life. Adding some plants in the back garden. I like doing this with the planters actually. Adding the actual like normal terrain kind of plants in there instead of the plants that you get in game. I really like doing that because I think it adds like more of a realistic touch. Because you wouldn't just have random planters in your back garden if you weren't going to use them. So I love those curtains though from the movie stuff pack. Love it. They really work actually nicely. Because if they're on like a curved wall or something like that, they kind of look like they'll be able to pull along. So I like them quite a lot for that, because obviously we don't have that many curtains, which is really annoying. And the certain types of windows that we have are very frustrating, because not all curtains go with the windows. So there's that kind of thing too, which is always so fun. Doing the downstairs bathroom, adding in little bits. I love those counters, the industrial ones. I think they look really nice. I tend to do the bathrooms all in one foul swoop, because I find the bathrooms great. Like, making a bathroom it's a bathroom. Like, I don't find it super like challenging or like interesting, so I tend to just do them all in one go. So they either have like certain things that are the same. So for this, I think I kept the counters all the same and things like that. Because otherwise, it's just they're just long. You have to have them in a house, but it doesn't mean that you're going to enjoy making them in the house, basically. Just putting some little decorations in there. I haven't even finished actually decorating, like furnishing the house, and I'm like doing the decorations in little bits. I always do this every time. I always do all the little decorations because I love all the clutter items, so I just live for that. And literally every single time, I haven't even finished doing the actual furnishing, which is what I'm doing now. I'm doing the kitchen with the same industrial counters that we use for the bathrooms. because I love them. I think they look really nice, so that's what I'm going for basically. So adding kind of like a breakfast bar kind of situation over there. They don't perfectly fit, but it works. It's all good. Excuse me. I have my window open. It's really hot down here today, so someone just bipped their horn and ruined my audio. Thanks, random person. So annoying. And I tend to do my audio in one take. So, fun times. Apologies for that beep. You know. I'm really liking the kitchen in here though. I think I like the fact that it goes like really far down, like really enclosed, but then opens back up again. I don't know, I really like that. Obviously it's all functioning and things, because like I've played in this house before, like in my own time, when I have time, like, which is never, but I've actually played in this house. This is one of my favourite houses that I've made. I like it quite a lot. So yeah, adding just the downstairs like sitting area for eating, things like that. It's just kind of whatever. I don't know how much this house costs. I'm gonna assume quite a bit though, because most of my houses are about like over 100,000 ish. I mean, not like crazy money, not like 200 plus, but they're usually quite expensive, because you know, that's just how I roll, I guess. That's just how my houses are. But yeah, no, adding the downstairs kind of sitting area, things like that. Just sorting out little decorations, because that was quite bare and I didn't really like it. Adding in, I like that the shelving unit kind of thing from the Cool Kitchen pack. I quite like that, but then there's nothing really that I use from that pack, and it's kind of a bad pack because you realistically, we got like nothing. I remember collabing with Dom on one of the things, like when it first came out, like a little kitchen build thing, and legitimately it was just like we couldn't physically do anything. It was so bad, but we tried anyway. It was all good. Yeah, sorting out the downstairs area. This was kind of like a study area. I quite like this because obviously you could see over like of the balcony area to the living area, and I don't know, I just really liked it because I really want a house that has split levels, because I love my split levels. So that's what I was going for essentially when I was making this area. And plus as well, when I'm playing, I always like a dedicated kind of study area for the Sims, because my Sims are usually always working on their skills at some point, and it just, I don't know, it kind of just works a lot nicer if you have them like that. So have like a dedicated study area kind of thing for them. Just adding in some rugs to make it look a bit more homey. Not as keen on the rugs, but you know, whatever. They're there now. Can't really do anything since I made this like ages ago. Well, I say ages ago. Not that long ago, but enough time that I can't remember the majority of what I did. Just fill in space up here, we just added a couple more cute little things. So like a little foosball table for people to play on, and I think there's a seating area over here, maybe not. Oh, I like this room. I basically made the dresses go all together and fit together to make it look like the fish tank was actually on top or part of the dresses. I really like that from that room, and I've noticed like throughout the builds, like there's some builds that I really like kind of go a bit crazy on, and then there's some that I don't go necessarily crazy on, but I put like an extra little tiny bit in there, and I think that like fish tank with the dresses like really works with that. So I was really happy with that, and I still am really happy with that. This is a teenager's kind of bedroom, or a spare bedroom, if you will, whatever you want. This one is the main master bedroom. And yeah, just adding in little bits and things. We're almost at the end of the video, actually. Not too far off. I'm not going to say goodbye yet. Almost there, though. Not too far. But yeah, no, I actually quite like this build. It's a bit long. It took me quite a while to build it. I do remember that. because obviously this is why I'm doing the voiceover, because I'm not gonna let you guys just sit there and listen to some music for like 16 minutes. It's ridiculous. I'll just talk over it. I don't mind that. I'm good at talking. Talking's my thing. I like it. But yeah, no, like, just, I like this house quite a bit. I like the fact that it's a renovated kind of factory, and I like the fact that it doesn't have a kind of just, oh, Sims 4 renovated factory like name. I like the fact that it's 10 Industrial Lane. I think it's cute. I don't know. I like the backyard as well with these like glass top, brass, metal things. I don't know what to say. Like, I liked it more before I changed it, but then I changed it. I do remember doing that, and I was like, screw it, they're gonna have a hot tub on the top because hot tubs are awesome, and why wouldn't you have one in The Sims? If you have enough money, why not? Just adding something to make it look slightly less bare up there. I think I do, yeah, I had one of those. Yeah, this table down here I really like. Like, it's the, a lot of people have them actually in real life. They're very common tables. They're like whole iron kind of structure, and then the glass, thick glass on the top, and they always look really nice. So I was like, I'm gonna use this outside because it looks nice for The Sims. Barbecue area, and then you got, I think I put, oh yeah, I put like a kids thing back here, don't I? I think, I want to say I do. Yeah, I tried putting a pool, but it didn't work. So I got rid of the pool, and then I put, yeah, one of these things. So it's almost at the end of the video. If you do like this video, that'd be awesome. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to leave a like and comment down below. And if you're new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe. Bye, guys!